Okay, so let's work on these showers. Go over that. So instead of going over these simpler ones, I think you guys could probably handle that yourself. I'm going to go down here to these down here that are a little bit more complicated, and the let's draw the corner shower here. So I'm just going to hit print screen, and I'm going to just copy this one here. Go over to CAD, and I'm going to just paste it. Oop, don't want quite that big. Make sure that I'm on a wall and drop that in. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up here to construction line. Remember that you get to construction line through this drop down unless you have put it up in the the top here. Pull in, and I want you to right click, and let's go vertical. And I'm going to go roll in really close. And I'm going to put this line kind of right on that one outside line there. I'm going to go to offset, and I'm going to type in 3 foot 2.75. Hit enter, and I'm going to pull that over just like that. That way I can scale this picture. So I'm going to highlight the picture. I'm going to hit scale. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to click back where I had that one point before, and I'm going to click, and then I'm going to hit R, enter, click again, and I'm going to go all the way out here to, I want to make sure that I'm flat to this line here, and then I can pull back to my construction line, and now this is the same size as the scale that we're on. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is go to rectangle, and I'm going to start it out with 3 foot 2.75, tab, 3 foot 2.75, enter. So now we have our outside piece here. And if I draw in here and I hit my linear dimension and I click here and I click down here, then this tells me that it's an offset of 2 inches. All right. So I want to go to offset, type in 2, enter, click on the box and go to the inside. Okay. Now I have that center. Now, this side over here is not 2 inches offset. So let's measure that. I'm going to measure this, click here, click over here, and it looks to be 3 foot or 3.5 inches. All right. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to hit offset 3.5, enter, and then I'm going to click this line and go in. Now I've got 3 boxes here. I'm going to highlight all 3 of them, and I'm going to explode them. Now, I don't need this 2-inch line here, nor do I need this 2-inch line here. So I'm going to delete those 2. And I don't need the 3.5-inch line here nor here. So I'm going to delete those. And I should have something that looks very similar to this. Now, I don't give you that radius right there, but I'm pretty sure it's 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit fillet. I'm going to type in radius R, hit enter, and I'm going to type in 2, enter. All right, so now I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click this line. I'm going to click that line. Makes a nice, pretty fillet there. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to do it one more time, just like that. Good, good, good. Now, it calls for this inside radius here to be 1 foot 3 3/4. So I'm going to go back to fillet, and I'm going to type R, enter, And I'm going to put in 1 foot, 3.75, enter. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click there. And that gives me that one. My outside radius is 1 foot 7 and 3/8. So I'm going to go back up to fillet, hit R, enter, 1 foot 7.375, enter. Click on this and on that. Now I have those two radiuses right there that look really nice. Okay. So if I do a little bit of math in here, I find that this first radius and the second radius is only an inch apart. All right, so I'm going to offset 1 inch. I'm going to click that and come to the inside. All right, so I've got that one. Now, if I go back over here again and I see that this radius here and this radius here are only an inch a difference there. No, they're not either. They are, so 3/8, let's see, I can't think today. So let's say 1 foot, 3 inches, 3/8, and I think it's 3/4, I swear, less 1 foot, 5 inches and 5/8 equals 1 1/8. That don't sound right. 1 foot, 6 inches and 3/8 less 1 foot, 5 inches and 5/8 equals 3/4. I don't know how I got that other one. So yeah, 3/4 of an inch. So go back to offset, 0.75, enter, grab that second one there and go in. So now we have the door. This is going to make up the door. And so we need to add these little lines over here. I believe our box here, if I remember correctly, is going to be 1 and 3/4 inch. I'll change that color so you guys can see that. There. So that little box right there. So I guess I could go ahead and change this and put some dimensions in here, some of these things that I didn't actually do before. So 3/4, and it didn't change colors because it's going to be hard picking on this now because I can't see my cursor. Let's do it this way. I'll just drag there. So yeah, oh, I know. No, yeah, right there. So I need to change that to bilayer, and I need to change that to bilayer, and I need to change that to bilayer. There we go. Okay, so 3/4 of an inch there, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is also going to be 3/4 of an inch. Yep, sure is. All right, so both of those are 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go to offset, 0.75, enter. I'm going to offset that one and that one. Then I'm going to do the same thing down here, 1 and 2. Now I want to make my box, these little boxes right there. So I'm going to go to rectangle. I better go back over to a wall. Click on rectangle, 1.75, 1.75, enter. Okay. So I'm going to move this. Actually, I need to extend this one line. So I'm going to go to trim. I'm going to push shift, and I'm going to extend this line and this line, the inside lines. Okay, I'm going to copy that and move it into place, just like so. I'm going to go back to trim and hit push shift and make that to this point. I'm going to highlight this box, right click, copy, grab it by this corner here, and I'm just going to place it right there. Now all I need to do is kind of clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to go to trim and just clean this up a little bit so it looks nice like that. I can, you know what? Let's do this. Let's erase those two at the bottom. I'm going to show you a little trick here. So I'm going to highlight the two boxes, and I'm going to highlight the two lines in between them. Now I'm going to go to mirror, and I'm going to grab this back point here and pull at a 45-degree angle. Make sure that it snaps into a 45-degree angle. If it's not doing that, make sure that your tracking settings here are at 45-degree angle. So I'm just going to pull it out here just like that, and it will snap to 45-degree angles. And no, I do not want to erase the other one. So I'm just going to hit enter, and I got that. Okay. One thing that I didn't do on this one, but I do believe that it's on the other one. Where is the other one? Here we go. Yeah, so on this one here, I gave you the center of the drain here at 3 5/8 from that inside line. Okay, so I'm going to go to offset, and I've done forgot what I said it was, 3 5/8, 3.625, enter, click, click, and I have that. Also, I didn't give you the radius of this, but the inside one is 2-inch diameter, and the outside one is 3-inch diameter. So I'm going to go to my circle. I'm going to click on where those two come together, and I'm just going to pull out. And this is the radius. So I'm going to press D, enter, and then I'm going to say 2 inches. And then I'm going to offset a 1/2 inch, 0.5. And now I have my drain, and I can get rid of these two lines right here. So the only thing that's left is to show where the drainage lines are, which are in blue. And I'm going to go to line, and I'm just going to touch that circle here so that I find the center line of that. And I'm going to pull out, and let's see, where does that go to? That goes over here, I suppose. So we'll just put that there for now. I'm going to draw me another line from that same point to this outside one here. And now I want to trim the center here like so. And I need to probably just put another circle in here. And I'm just going to pull out a distance of about 2 feet 6 inches. And I'm going to use this to trim those other two little lines. And I can get rid of that circle. Now I have that. That's pretty much done. I'm going to highlight the whole entire thing, and I'm going to make it into appliance. Then I'm going to grab my two drainage lines, and I'm going to change them over to hatch. I'm going to highlight the whole entire thing, and I'm going to go create. And I'm going to call it shower corner round. I'm going to go to my pick point. I'm going to grab this back corner here, click, OK. And now I have a shower corner round that I can use to put into a drawing.